What's going on, guys? Sacktown Pete back at it again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Boy, that was a terrible game. Terrible effort. Pelicans come in with a season series 3-0 lead over the Kings. One of the games was an in-season tournament game, but I'm still going to count that as a win over the Kings because it was a win over the Kings. And tonight was not any different. They get their fourth straight win. Put it on the Sacramento Kings tonight and put it on Mike Brown and his coaching staff and his players. Final score from Golden One, 133-100. Just a clinic. I mean, honestly, stop being the dead horse because this was just a absolute clinic. It was pathetic and it was an embarrassment. And I don't know if you're Mike Brown, I don't know what you tell your players in the locker room right now. I'm pretty sure he's probably saying the classic typical words from Mike Brown every time the Kings have gotten blown out this season. Quote, "We got our butts kicked today," end quote. So good old Mike Brown for you right there. Let's talk about the numbers of the starting five. Domantas Sabonis in 29 minutes, 17 points, 10 boards, 6 assists. Harrison Barnes in 22 minutes, he has 10 points, 1 rebound, 0 assists. Keegan Murray, 26 minutes, 8 points, 2 steals, 1 rebound, 0 assists. De'Aaron Fox, 26 minutes tonight, was straight trash. 3 points, 1 of 10 overall from the field for Fox, 4 assists, 2 boards, 1 of 4 overall from beyond the arc. He was terrible. He was terrible tonight. And Chris Duarte got to start again at the 2 spot. And in 15 minutes, Duarte had 1 point, 1 assist, and 0 rebounds. But pathetic performance from the starting 5 tonight. Domas out of the starting 5, look at the numbers. Looks like he was the only one that came out to play tonight. Everybody else, Barnes, Murray, Fox, Duarte, just straight up trash. Just didn't get it done tonight. This is unacceptable from your starting 5. Let's take a look at the bench. I guess the only positive bright spot tonight's game was seeing Sasha Vezenkov on the court. 21 minutes for Vezenkov tonight. He had 11 points. He had 2 boards, 0 assists. Kessler Edwards got 8 minutes. He had 10 points, 2 boards, 0 assists. JaVale McGee got 6 minutes. He had 0 points, 1 board, 1 assist for JaVale. Alex Len finally got some minutes tonight. In 10 minutes, he had 0 points. He had 1 board, 2 assists. He was a plus 14. And Davion Mitchell got 10 minutes tonight. He had 0 points. He was 0 of 2. He had 1 steal. Malik Monk in 21 minutes, he had 6 points, 2 of 9 overall from the field, 2 of 6 from downtown. He had 1 board. He had 5 assists, and he had 1 steal and 1 block. Kevin Huerter, 24 minutes for Kevin Huerter. He actually did pretty well off the bench. 17 points for Kevin, 6 of 10 overall from the field. He's 2 of 6 from downtown. Also had 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. And then Kobe Jones, 10 minutes tonight. He had 4 points. He had 4 assists, 1 rebound, and 1 steal. And Keon Ellis got 12 minutes in the game tonight, and he did pretty well. 13 points for Keon, 2 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal, and he was 5 of 6 overall from the field. Overall, from the field as a team, 41% from the field, 15 of 45, that's 33% from beyond the arc, and then 9 of 12 from the free throw line, that's 75%. Now, you guys noticed some of the players that haven't got any minutes lately, got minutes tonight. Mike Brown's rotations, I said this before, and I'll say it again. Mike Brown's rotations have been terrible this season. I haven't spoke on much about it because, winning cures everything. And for the most part, we have won games this season. With tonight's loss, we're 21-14. But it's getting to a point where, I'm scratching my head and I'm seeing your guys' tweets all over social media as well. I'm glad I'm not feeling the only way. I'm glad I'm not the one that's feeling the only type of way when it comes to Mike Brown's rotations. I've said this early on. His rotations are really, really just head scratching. I just don't get it. I don't know what he's doing with his rotations this season. There hasn't been a consistent 8-man rotation this season for the Kings, whether it's 8-man or if we're going 9 or 10 or if we're on a second half of back-to-back. We got to have a lock rotation. We just don't have that right now. And, I'm staying optimistic that Mike Brown will figure it out. Maybe, they say that he's trying to showcase other players because they're on the trading block. And maybe after the trade deadline, he will have a locked rotation. But right now, you can't tell me that Sasha Vezenkov does not deserve any more minutes than what he's gotten tonight. For example, he got 21 minutes tonight, and he's been a DMP the last, 5 games. That's my point. Mike Brown cannot be doing that with his rotational players. You brought over Vezenkov from Europe. You brought him over to be a part of the rotation. You didn't bring him over to freaking sit him out 5 games and then give him minutes after 5 games. I can say the same thing with Alex Len. The Pelicans had 30-plus points in the paint in the first half, and they were a plus 18-19 on the glass in the first half of the game. Alex Len did not get a damn minute in the first half. Where was Alex Len in the first half? He's a interior presence. Defensively, he can anchor the paint. He can get rebounds. He can block shots. And I just was like, if he's not on the injury list or the injury report, why is he not getting any minutes? So just some head scratching, rotational adjustment for Mike Brown this season so far, and I'm just not digging it. I'm not digging it, man. This is not tonight's game, for example, was not entirely his fault because we just couldn't put the basketball in the hoop. But boy, some of his rotations have been pretty terrible, and just the way his adjustments he's tried to adjust, it's been terrible. Make no mistake about it. I'm grateful and thankful that the Kings are 21-14 on the season. We're 7 games over 500, but damn, I wouldn't be lying saying that Mike Brown's rotations are perfect because they're not. They are not perfect. They haven't been perfect. And I'm glad you guys are starting to feel the same way because, I've kept my mouth shut early on the season and this is not about, it's just people think, oh, because your boy got benched, because Davion got benched. It's not even about Davion getting benched. It's just my point is you guys have seen it now. Davion in and out of the lineup. Sasha Vezenkov in and out of the lineup. Keon Ellis, Alex Len. My point is that his rotations have not been the best this season. And he's got his work cut out for him, and hopefully he's willing to lock down his rotations and be better at adjusting basketball games. And the Pelicans have had our number all season long. This is our 4th straight loss to them. And the shitty thing is that we still play them one more time before the season ends. Because that in-season tournament game, although it technically counted as a win and loss and it was strictly for the in-season tournament, we still have to play them one more time because we had the in-season game against them. So with that being said, we have a road trip coming up now. We will play Tuesday in Detroit against the Pistons. I'm hoping that they regroup after this terrible performance tonight and they bounce back on Tuesday because Tuesday you're playing the team that you're supposed to beat. They are the worst team in the NBA. I'm hoping the Kings come out and get it going and get a win on Tuesday against the Detroit Pistons. So with that being said, got to forget about this one tonight. You got to hope and pray that Mike Brown's rotations are better moving forward. And let's hope that we get a win on Tuesday against the Detroit Pistons. So with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below about tonight's game. That's going to do it for me for tonight's video. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Just a terrible way to end the weekend, man. A terrible loss. This team has put it on you all season long. And the fact that they were up by 40 points at one point in this game and they won by 33 points, it's not a good look. Honestly, it's just not a good look. And I hate to say it. They've had our numbers, and I wouldn't want to see this team come playoff time. This team, and I'll probably say the Clippers, are the 2 teams that I do not want the Kings to play in the playoffs. I do not want to play these guys or the Clippers in the playoffs, man, because these teams will be tough in a 7-game series. And let's just hope that we can avoid these 2 teams in particular moving forward. when it comes to playoff basketball. So with that being said, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. You guys have yourself a great rest of your evening. Have yourself a great rest of your weekend. Take care. God bless. Keep pushing forward. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.